What's going on, child? It's your most favorite diabetic YouTuber in the whole entire world, back with another video. Now today we are talking about how Bleacher Report has dropped a newsletter or whatever the hell it actually is, but they dropped something where they basically say Kobe Bryant is not a top 10 player of all time, which honestly, low-key, I get it, but at the same time, even me being not a huge Kobe fan, but still wanting to respect his game and what he could do and etc., I don't think that's true. Now, I don't necessarily know how they came up with this, if it's all based off points, statistics, etc., but even when it comes to that factor, I feel like, yeah, Kobe should just, at least be in the top 10. Like, shit, I ain't saying he's top 3 or whatever, but, yeah. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't find their exact list, but I seen somebody had, like, one of their images up on Google Goggles, so, I kind of messed that with why, the whole Bleacher Report topic. So, of course, I'm gonna look at the list and kind of give you all my thoughts and opinions and kind of just say, I don't think this is true. Now, necessarily, I don't know who they all have, but, yeah, I just don't necessarily believe in this shit. Of course, this could be all opinion based, or you could think that it's true, but at the same time, I'm not even that big of a Kobe fan. Shit, I'm a Pistons fan, 2004 baby. So I gotta be realistic, and I just don't know where they're coming with this. Now, of course, I'm gonna break down everything and give my thoughts and opinions, but before we get any further, I say it's all love, no hate. Now, of course, I'm gonna make my jokes be brutally honest, and I won't lie to y'all, I am a little bit of arsehole, but if it was hate, beef, or anything crazy like that, I should admit it. Now, one more time, all love, no hate. Okay, so necessarily, I'm not going to focus on the other players because they have Kobe Bryant at literally 11. So right out of the top 10, but they have him at 11. Now, behind them, they have Hakeem, Kevin Durant, Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Kevin Garnett, Nikola Jokic, Dirk, David Robinson, and Julius Erving, which, I'll be honest with y'all, I feel like a lot of those players will eventually be gone as well, or they'll be moving up, but at the same time, necessarily, I don't know. Now, like I said, they have Kobe at 11. It's pretty interesting. Now, at number 1, they got Michael Jordan. Number 2, LeBron. 3, Kareem. 4, Magic. 5, Bill Russell. 6, Shaq. 7, Tim Duncan, 8, Larry Bird, 9, Will Chamberlain, and 10, Stephen Curry. Oh, okay, so me, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, my generation, I think, every generation has a different GOAT, next generations, etc., once LeBron retires, they'll have their GOAT, but my GOAT is LeBron, so I wouldn't necessarily put him at 1, but I'm not mad at having him at, number 2, all right? Michael Jordan at 1 or 2, I'm fine with that, no matter what. That's just my opinion. I don't give a shit what you feel. That's just what I feel. Go LeBron, go Michael Jordan. Hey. And then Kareem, number 3, yeah, I will definitely give you that one. That one definitely is for sure. Low-key for a long-ass time. Kareem was my number 1, just because of, honestly, everything he was doing in the past and etc., but I had to, open my eyes up and realize, yeah, I was about to say Michael Jackson. God dang. But no, Michael Jordan actually did, jump over him. There we go. That's a better way. But yeah, so I do like that. Magic Johnson, okay. I mean, yeah, I don't get me wrong. I like that one a lot, but I don't know if he's number 4. Necessarily, I wouldn't say Kobe Bryant is number 4. I would probably say you'd have to put Bill Russell over Magic Johnson, but at the same time, what Magic Johnson was doing at a young age and all that other stuff, it's kind of considerably the same in my opinion. But yeah, I'm not too terribly mad at Magic Johnson being number 4 and Bill Russell being number 5. Number 6, Shaq. Okay, so this is probably where I get a little bit I love Shaq. Shaq's one of my all-time favorite players, but I don't know. A Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, Will Chamberlain, and Steph Curry, I believe, they all fit there, at their places. But number 6, ideally, that's probably where I would swap them out, Shaq for Kobe, and that's not even me being biased because I'm more of a Shaq fan. I just mean, realistically, Kobe was doing his thing and getting points and all that shit. I mean, I guess you could say Shaq was too. They made all kinds of, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, now I'm tripping on that one. I'm gonna take that shit back because Shaq definitely does deserve that, because if you look on the generational aspect, they had to change the backboards. He won championships. Sure, he had to go to Miami. I mean, that's not really that difference than the Kobe Bryant having players come to his team, but you know what I mean? That's kind of what I was going for. I guess the Stephen Curry, ooh, it really is a hard, difficult conversation to have here. Because ideally, if you really want to be biased, you could just move Bill Russell to 11 just because of what he did legacy-wise and all that. But at the same time, I don't know if I feel right doing that myself because it's Bill Russell. Like, even if he was playing against people like me, god dang, like, you know, like, I mean, I'm not that damn short, but, you know, like, what they say, plumbers and shit. Is that what they used to say? Even though he was playing against, like, scrubs necessarily, I mean, not necessarily, but necessarily at the same time, you know, you still have to give him respect because he was killing shit. But if you really do want to be biased and, like, you know, move him out, I wouldn't be terribly mad if you swapped him at number at number 11, and then you move Kobe to number 6, and yeah, he's kind of then you get Shaq at 5. Yeah, Shaq at, nah, low-key, I might have to put Wilt Chamberlain at 6. No, Wilt Chamberlain at 5, Shaq at 6, then Kobe, then Tim Duncan, then Larry Bird, and then, that's what I would kind of do. But honestly, like, I kind of get where they're coming from, but at the same time, yeah, like, Kobe Bryant, he was killing that shit. Like, if you look at his statistics, I think he's got, like, 4 championships, 2 defensive players, etc. Honestly, like, the Mamba was the Mamba. And I feel like now people feel like they can disrespect him. Not necessarily saying this is them disrespecting him or anything, but it's like they're starting to forget his craft, and they feel like, you know, now we can say stuff negatively or whatever. Fucking fly. Yeah. But yeah, no. My bad, I didn't mean to go to die, but, you know, the Mamba mentality kicked out of me. But, you know, I feel like maybe that's kind of what's going on. It's a weird-ass drift with the whole Kobe vibe, and, like, I've never talked down on Kobe. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of him, because, you know, honestly, I was more into, like, well, my Pistons team, of course, like, Andre Drummond and etc., like, you know, around that era that I could really think of. More like my teams, you know, that's my team. So, like, Kobe and, yeah, they were killing it, but I was more like Derrick Rose and shit like that, I'll be honest with y'all. So, like, I wasn't just paying attention to him like that. I was more paying attention to LeBron once I could really watch them games, because shit, 2003, I got my first jersey. I mean, not my first jersey. 2003, I got my first NBA toy, which I got framed back there, is a rookie LeBron, Cleveland, one of them little Johns they used to make back in the day. Yeah, I got that. So that kind of is what piqued my addiction. After that, then I got the Pistons hoodie. But yeah, you know, it piqued my addiction into sports. So it kind of was like a stand when it came to LeBron and the Pistons. So necessarily, I can't even say I was watching Kobe like that until later on. And, you know, I grew my aspects and appreciations for him later on. So, like, I just, me personally, I understand why they don't have him in the top 10. But I feel like there's maneuvering and things you could have done to, you know, make him in the top 10 slash, I think rightfully so, he should be at least top 10. I don't know if he should be top 5 or anything like that necessarily, but yeah, and I definitely think this list has some shit it needs to fix. But really, that's all I gotta say. But I do know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Also in the comments, your boy make all kinds of videos, so comment you want to see. And yes, I got that video. Peace.